Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today we are going to be working on the hashtag ABC April 2025 challenge, the letter Y. Can you believe one more? I think I might make it. I have done a video for every day. Some of them might not have been exactly to video, but yeah, I still made it, which is quite an accomplishment for me to get through a whole month. But I still have to do a Z1, so don't count me out yet. All right, so the prompt list that they have included for Y is yarn, which I really don't have any of. I got a few straggler pieces of like fibers, and you do you. So I'm gonna do me. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to be working on my 2 Teal journals and adding the ephemera to these. I've glued in pockets, but I need to add journal cards or belly bands, etc. like that. So I'm going to plan these today. But first, I just want to do a quick sort of a haul. But the haul is not from Outside World. The haul is from my scrapbook collection. I actually have my scrapbook stuff in a closet in a different room because I used to scrapbook in there, and then that's now become a bedroom. But there's still stuff in the closet. I guess it's just too much information, but it's not in my craft room, which is this room, which was another bedroom that my son used to occupy. So I went through the closet today looking for some stuff for a future idea I have that I'm that I'm going to be working on announcing later this week, and I found some other fun stuff. So I'm going to show you what I found. All right. All right, first thing I found was I had one of those color wheels, which I thought would be fun to have handy. You know, if I, ever want to, I'm working with a green and I want to know what color would go with it. So nothing fancy. My name's on there. I'm not sure why. It is from 1998. I've had it for a bit of time. It's vintage, 25 and 220. It's vintage. So yeah, I've had it for a while, but colors don't change. So I have that and put that over here. The next thing I have is this book. Again, scrapbooking, that I've had a creative companion, and basically it's just had just ideas galore. It was by Becky Higgins. She was big in the craft world. She still does. She's the Project Life lady, and there's ideas, but the ones that I was most interested in was this is borders. There's a section on borders, so adding borders to a page, getting ideas for stuff I thought would be fun to have as a reference. And journaling and titles, probably not so much. Layout design could be fun to be able to decorate a blank page. A whole bunch of different ways to, hang tags and layers and stuff like that. So I thought that would be fun. Photo mats, sort of. I mean, you could definitely blow that up for, have a page where you do that, or make a journal card like that. So there's definitely some ideas in there for that. And I'm skipping. I thought I skipped a section. Else, photos, and then odds and ends section. I mean, this would make a great journal card. This kind of reminds me of the whack and stack. Just different ways to 3 tags and like tied over and yeah, wavy. So there's just some interesting ideas in here. Not all of them would be suitable for maybe junk journaling, but yeah, photo is a pocket. Well, I mean, that's like, stitches, all 4 sides torn. What are you doing that out? Torn scraps of pattern paper. It's like the precursor to junk journaling. But yeah, so I found this, and I did look, and it says this is from 2001. So almost vintage. I thought that was kind of funny. So I'm going to have that to be able to just spark some ideas. For I was excited to see that. I thought I had another idea book, but I couldn't track it down. So I did find this one. And then I recently had, I'm not sure where they went to, but I had a page of paper that I was using. Oops, there it is. I used it for my one journal that I did recently, the Tim Holtz journal where I wrapped the border. I used this and I said, I think it's a basic gray page. And sure enough, I found some other basic gray stuff in that closet. And these are 2 sheets when I would buy single sheets. They're all just punch out tags. I'm like, well, these could definitely be working as tags. White on the back, pre-hold. That'll be perfect. So I got that sheet. These are a little bit brighter, but definitely fun to use for some tags. And then I found these sheets of stickers. And there's some great fall colors on here. Never used a single one on this one. But this one appears I did MOM Mom. And it looks like 2004. So I must have made a scrapbook layout for Mom 2004. I'm not sure if it was about my mom or me, maybe. But yeah, so these were pre-2004 purchased, or probably purchased in 2004. There's no dates on those, but I thought those would come in handy. And then I found this, which is, I don't know if it's full, Pathways Creative Papers, 24 sheets, from somebody called Michelle Anderson from 2002. It's got some patriotic pages in here, but there's some great grungy kind of papers in here. But there's a few in the front here that are reds, and I thought these would be, I have that red journal that'll be coming up, so I thought some of these papers might be fun to put into the red journal. Pledge of Allegiance on a page of paper, piece of paper for that. So I thought that would be a great addition. Not that I don't need papers, I got a million of them in here, but you know. And then I found this one. I can't believe I didn't pull this out. I have a stack of solid cardstock that's probably about this tall sitting on my closet shelf. But then I found this one, and I thought these were some great colors for using for cards, pages, etc. Some fall journals. But yeah, lots of scrapbook paper on there. This didn't have a date, but again, you know, my scrapbooking days, these are old. Oh, and then this was stuck on the back, and it was a rub-on that was stuck, so I finished rubbing it on. And it said, it didn't rub on nicely, but it said, surprise, 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 which I thought was kind of appropriate to the stuff that I found, because it was kind of a surprise, all the fun stuff I found. Okay, so that was my fun little closet haul, and pause the video and get the stuff ready to start adding tags and other stuff to my Teal journals. All right, I am back with my 2 journals. So what I've done is pulled out some belly bands that I'm going to add to these, and I pulled out my tags, journal cards. We do have one over the top. I should pull that out separate. Over the top of the page. But most of these are all journal cards or little side tucks. And then I do have the 2 fabric strips that I want to add to the journal. But I also wanted to say that someone asked if I could show them how I did this fold over. I'm going to show it at the end of the video. So if you were the one that asked, and I believe it was Trudy, who asked to see this, or if you're just interested, after I put these in, I'm going to show how I did this. This doesn't take too long, but yeah, I pulled the stuff out, and I might just put this one, actually maybe I should do this one first. I'm going to do this first because I noticed that it's teal on this side, and it is really quick. So I'm going to pull this and do this really quick. All right, so this, when I originally did it, I used a 6x6, and I cut it in half to 3 by 3. This is wider, it's just a piece I had laying around, and it's 3.5, but I can use it because the width didn't matter. It was the length that mattered. So it needed to be by 6. So I'm going to have the pieces that are 6 but 3.5. Now it is the same measurements as this was, even though it's thinner paper. This one might be a little harder to do because it's thicker, but it needs to be double-sided to do this, so thicker will be okay, it'll work. All right, so we are going to score it score at 1 inch, and then we're going to score on the other side at 2 inches, or 1.5, sorry, 1 inch and 1.5. And score this one at 1 inch and 1.5. Now when I did the 6x6, I originally had the 6x6, and I scored both at the 1.5 and the 1, and then cut it in half. But this was the strip, so I could not quite do it that way. All right, so after you've scored the 1 and the 1.5, you're going to take whichever one you want to be your center 2 pieces, and you're going to actually fold it in half. I'm just, sorry, I'm just pausing to see which one I think I want to have in the center, and I think I want to have that one up, so I think that's going to be the bottom. So we're going to make this one the center. Just trying to figure out which one I want to have for the bottom piece as a fold up. And of course, the infamous phone folder is nowhere to be found. We're just going to use this one. Okay. All right, then we're going to fold it at its score marks. Okay, and this one that I didn't fold in half, I'm just going to score at the score marks, but like I said, I wanted that on the bottom, so I'm going to fold that up as the bottom piece. And this is actually going to go, I believe, backwards. All right, and then this, these fold it up and then fold it up again. But to make them opposite colors, you're just going to flip it over. So in the original ones, because this was white, they were all folded in so you wouldn't see the white. But with these, when they're two-sided, you fold the bottoms up and you fold the tops to the back. And when you do that, you get opposite fun, like that. So let's glue her down real quick here. All right, so this folds to the back, so we can just fold that, and you are being sticky. All right, and then this one folds to the back. Okay, so we are just going to, I'm going to start with glue that one down. We're going to start with making this pocket. So just need to glue, and glue that pocket. All right, and then we're just going to anticipate where this is going to go. We're going to glue down this one and this one. We're just going to do our best to eyeball and center it. Now this might not have been the best paper to do this since the lines are going that way, but I like the contrast in teal and white. It really does it in that fun splotch there. All right, last thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this here. Now, this top pocket, of course I probably don't have anything to go through, this top pocket, because I just glued the sides, will be able to be deeper. If you don't want it as deep, you're going to want to put a glue mark there. But I like the option of being able to have taller stuff. So I usually just glue the sides down. All right, and that is it. So that is going to be able to be a pocket there, and a pocket there. Now the last thing, give it a second to glue here, of course. The last thing I did on those is I did round the tops, and I don't know if you saw my post, but I saw as of yesterday, or actually today's Tuesday, Sunday, this was still listed on Amazon. And it's available, a little bit more expensive. It's not, a knockoff by Temu. It is definitely the original from Vasen. I should have punched it earlier. It was getting a little thick to have that in there, but it did work. This is the 14, 17, and 20 millimeter versus the one that most everybody has, which is 4, 7, and 10. So this is twice as big as these are, and I love mine. It works great. So there is a link in the description if you want to check it out. I did sign up for the Amazon Associate Program. I don't know how that works. I think it takes 20 people to buy something before they actually ever pay you anything. And they pay you like pennies on the dollar. So it's not going to make me a fortune, but I would appreciate it if you decide to buy it, or buy anything that I talk about. So go through that link, and you know, I can get a couple pennies. Every little bit helps, right? But yeah, so I was quite excited when I saw that pop back up again. So if you were thinking about getting it, check it out. All right, so that is it for that. So Fun Pocket, like I said, this was just a little thinner than this, but this works just great. I love it, and a little bit bigger size. But if you have 6x6 papers, you can do it on that and make one of these out of a double-sided 6x6, or the strip of a 12-inch paper that you got kind of laying around. Depending on how wide you want to get. I mean, you could get, you know, as wide as a page. You can make it 5 inches if you wanted it to be that wide to fit on a page. But yeah, fun stuff. So, all right, thanks Trudy for asking, and thanks because I get to add that to the journal now, which I was not anticipating. So, some motorcycle going somewhere. Yesterday, I thought the really couldn't figure out what is loud, huge noise, but it appears that somebody did a burnout rubber. I see the burnout marks on our street that somebody decided to, you know, speed away. Couldn't tell what it was at first. It was so loud, like a plane crashing or something. Okay. So I think I'm going to put these belly bands in this one because it's that Tim Holtz paper, and these are the Tim Holtz that. And I'll put one of these in the other one. And I probably will put that in the brighter one. And we'll see, and I might put this one overload in here because I think it's kind of grungy. So we're going to see. I have 2 signatures in this one, so I could put one belly band in each signature somewhere. That could be just a fun tuck or something. Paper there. Oh, I think that might look nice there. Especially with the other little kids there, right? All right, I like that one better. All right, so I think I cut this down a little bit. I like that number on there, so I think I'm just going to cut it down a little bit. And I am not going to, usually I try to, on these, I'll like cut off a whole ticket, but for this, I am just going to forego that little piece. I'll put it in my little pile, and that could be added for something. Now, it's not the full height of it, but I don't mind that it's not sticking up and down for that. And all we need to do is glue the top down and the bottom down. But I'm going to ink the edge just because it's got a white side. All right, yeah, I like this. So I'm going to see about the second one. I don't think I put people like this one in the second signature. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. So I'll be able to stick something behind there. I think this is a little too bright, probably go on the other one, but I definitely have some. Could be fun. I think I'll leave that in there. Still leave a chance if I want to make a bigger one. I did keep, I have these that are cut offs from making the pages that I could make some cards or journals from, so I have options. All right, so second signature. All right, put it more toward the back, and this is that flip out, similar to the other one that I used with the people, but if I cut the 10 cents off, I kind of like it. It's got some blues in there for this, something on the back, kind of heavy. So, ooh, I think I like it there. And I'm not gonna, a lot of the times I was doing stenciling back here to add something to it, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna leave it and let whatever card I decide to put in there be all the focal point for it. So I think that'll be good. I'm going to cut the 10 cents off. Do I want the 10 cents plus Secret of Everyday Things. Yes, I do. Okay, yep, that goes in that little pile. Probably gonna have to clean this little bucket out. It's getting full of stuff, but that's perfect. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this whole thing done in this Why You Do You, but we'll get a good jump on it. I didn't do as much in this journal during the month of April, but I probably would have before the hashtag April come up, because I really kind of focused on doing that kind of stuff, which was definitely fun. I really enjoyed doing it because there's a lot of out of the box kind of stuff that I hadn't done or probably wouldn't have done. So yeah, I think the yellow one that's next, you probably saw I did that second journal with the airplanes for our travel. So that's done. I just got to create the fabric journal. And a lot of the cards are made already in pockets, kind of like this one was. So I am not too worried. I have to decorate that too. About that, I am not. I like those colors with it. Seagulls or owl. Ooh. I like that. Okay, we're gonna have the owl peek out. And I might, like I said, might come back and add something here, you know, even just if I decide to take, you know, some paper or something and put it down, but that'll be, yeah, I like it. Okay, let's get the one belly band on the other journal and see. They're a little too bright for you. I think I like you because you got lots of shades of green there. Yeah, I think I like you. So, do I get rid of the bottom dark green or the light green? I think I get rid of the bottom dark green. They're really close in colors, so I don't think there's a huge difference. Sometimes there are a little bit more color differences, but all right, so do I put a second belly band in the front of the signature? Because this is the back of the signature. We'll take a look. I also got to find a home for that over the top of the page. All right, I think I'm going to see if this goes in the front one because this has coffee dyed, so I don't think I want to put it there, but let's see if I can find the front of this, which would be right there. And if I put it here instead, that could be kind of fun. Let's do that. You know, why reinvent the wheel, right? It was a good idea once. It could be a good idea twice. All right. Okay, I really cut that a little too short. But at least it's straight, which is more than I could say a lot of times for what I do. All right, so this comes over the top and you can glue it down or pin it in. All right, so we got got something there, something there. It'd be kind of fun here. I can glue this down so that it will be sort of a side tuck, and then this flips down and this has a pocket, and then it will stay, and then this side can flip up for additional writing. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to glue the bottom of this. I'm going to give it a good glue because it is, and I will put a little on the top here. All right. Okay, so that, hard to tell, but that flips down. Got the pocket. I don't think I necessarily want to hide that. I might make something a little more plain for that with a tag, because I got these pages that'll fit, so I think I'll hold off on that. I'll make something with that. And I don't know if I have any sideways ones that are longer, skinnier. I want to glue on that. Yeah, I think I want something that's going to want to go sideways and stick out both ends so it can be seen that it's there. So, oh, what about you? Are you too big? Oh, you are a little too big. Okay, we'll have to come back to that one. But we got that, and then this will just flip and be able to write. And throw some decoration on there. You know, throw some sort of label on there. Some other fun stuff. And there we go. Get a chance to throw some fun decoration on there. Also, okay, so I got a few more journal cards here. Let's go back to this one. And I don't know if I'm going to need the glue anymore because tucking of the journal card. All right, so I've got, ooh, this pocket too to go somewhere. And I got this as a little side tuck. I kind of like, oh, and I got these tabs I got to put in. Okay, let's do the tabs first. Now, there is 2 of them, so I was thinking about doing one for each. And there's sort of a tab in the front on this one here. And there's a little bit of a tab on the back there. So, I think I like it here. All right, I'm going to turn it sideways so I can glue it down. I'm going to glue it completely down. I'm going to have it stick out ever so slightly. And I made these when I did the A challenge for the ABC, if you didn't get a chance to see it. But I did the T for teal. All right, T for teal. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. All right, so this one is going to go in here. I like it there. Okay, let's do that. We'll do the same know you can use these fabric strips and glue them down with Fabri-Tac. That is an easy way to glue them down, but I don't have a problem gluing this muslin down with our glitter glue. It doesn't bleed through really, and it sticks pretty good, so. I reserve the right to use that. Okay, I like that. I'll know that I made this book in April/May. And yeah, fun. I like it. Okay. All right, so I was going to try to find a spot for that because of butterfly and a little side tuck. Hope your belly band. You'd be pretty there, wouldn't you? Put that there as a tab. That could be fun. It wouldn't be a side tuck, it'd be more of a decoration. And, or here. You know, I think I'm going to do it as a decoration and be able to do that is flip out. No, because I might want to glue that down. Same with that. I really like to see the words, but that would be fun as a, I'm going to do that one. Okay. I'm blocking some of the words, but there's so many words here that I don't think I'm really going to lose anything by putting this here and being able to put some sort of tag in there. And I moved that up. Might be hard to see, but I saw this as sneeze wart. And I was like, I can't cover that up. Sneeze wart. That's fun. I like that. I put a little card in there and call that one done. That's pretty, and I noticed it coming up a little bit. I think the when I glued the clear stickers on there, the watercolor paper was dusty, and I think it's kind of like, you know, you stick any sticker onto something that is a little bit chalky and doesn't like to stick. So yeah, have that poking out with that up top, and I'll be able to put some sort of more decoration on that. I like it. Okay. Oh, I like that. I really wanted that to show. All right, that could use a side tuck, but I like it. It's got those gold colors like that and the teal. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that in there. I like that. Okay. All right, let's see. A couple of these are really kind of grungy, which I think would be fun. This one I think should go in here, though. That one I just made those watercolors for yesterday's video. I really love that one. That one really came out pretty. I definitely have a lot of yellow, and I don't have a pocket for this. That could be kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna see where else this could possibly go. I don't think I have any other short pockets. That's all glued down. That's got a big, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and glue some bigger stuff down. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I really do like that across from there. I think that's fun. And I think I'm going to center it because I do like that. That's one of my pages. All right, so we're going to glue this. We're going to glue this pocket. So if we did want to put something behind it as an absolute extra one, we can. Not necessary, as they say. But definitely an option. I had, like, if I wanted to put something skinny and tall up there, I could. Yeah, I don't think I want to put that one back there. I really want this one to show more, so I think I'm going to put it in that one. And then I'll be able to put a tinier something in this one. And like I said, this pocket, which is taller, we could put something behind there. I think just maybe something a little bit wider. This is probably too wide, right? Yeah, you're too wide. But there's options. See, a lot of these that I have here, I did, I don't know if I have any. I had some Tim Holtz kind of thicker cards, the tickets. Got some heavier postcards too that I could decorate, but a little too much pink. Want something with a little more green. Greens and yellows. That one's a possibility. Oh, look at you. Oh yeah, you're definitely. All right, I'm just going to nip the corners with the tiny one. Get this pinned up here before I forget. Okay, just ink the edge, and yeah, there's one. I could have put a divot hole there if I wanted to. It's another option. All right, we'll have to think about that. You're too thin for yourself, but put you in that pile. I can back you. Just too thin. I might add you to something else. Okay. All right, so let's see. I got a couple more tags here. Let's see if I can get some of these in this one. All right, now this guy could definitely be a side tuck. Too much splatter? It's really the same card. Got something in there already. Wonderful. Got you. Might belong more in the yellow one. Well, we might have to hold on to him. I think I put it in that because the teal was first, and if he can't go in here, he can always go in the yellow. All right, I think I'm going to put you as a little side tuck. I like your colors. This was just a piece of scrapbook paper. I believe this is one of the abandons. I had a little piece left. Got to use every inch of it. And then just stamped a label with the teal ink and put it on there with a little bit of that grungy paper that I did. And since I got a little bit of that grungy paper, let's put that in there. Grungy, grungy. I think you're too short. Yeah. Okay. I have to decorate this. All right. You don't have a tuck spot. I think I like you. The mushrooms, the birds, and the pot sticking out. I think I like you. Okay, we're gonna go with that. T for teal. Need to decorate you. And you. Oh, you need something tucked in. I like you there, the brighter teal. This is a little bit duller, and I think you're too tall for this one. But you actually do go here fine. So I think I'm going to put you there. Yeah, I like that. I don't mind that either. Yeah. Oh, I gotta make tall tags for those. Okay, so all I have left is this, which I have not put anywhere, but that can be added to something. All right, so all I have is that left, and I have all of my, I've got my bases, my Pantones, my bases, and I've got all of these, but I've got all the labels that I can add to it, so I can definitely, oh, I got another side tuck. There's always something that's stuck inside here that I was like, oh shoot, I could have used you. Just a little extra tag, your decoration. Felt heavier, so I stopped for a second. Okay. All right, it needs to go on that page, because it's rounded. So it needs to go like something like that. Right there. Oh, wrong side. No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's the right side. Okay, perfect. Perfection. It's got this hazy green color on this washi tape for this paper. It's got that same color as that. I love it. And again, we'll just find something and we'll make a journal card tag to put in there. I mean, even that's kind of cute. And nothing says it has to take up the whole page, does it? I think we'll leave it there for now. If we decide we want to stick something else in there, I can move it. But for now, I think that's cute. Little tag, little tuck, little tag. I love it. All right, so I think I am done with putting in what I have. I will make some tags off camera. They're pretty basic, just gluing a tag onto you know, gluing this piece of paper onto here, and you know, adding a few things. So I probably do it off camera. We'll have to see how that goes. But I do have a few left that I can add to things and get close to calling these two done. Okay. My Z video, I think I've got a couple surprises. I've got a project that I'm going to be working on, a weekly challenge for myself that I'm going to announce in the Z video, as well as I got some fun stuff that I want to play with, and I'm just going to call it Zowie because I love it so much. So check back for that video. I think it's going to be kind of fun. I think it's going to be really fun. All right, that is going to be it for me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see the Zowie video, as well as see how this finishes up. And if you like the video, a thumbs up would be great. Don't forget to do that, and hopefully Trudy got to see me do that and had some fun showing how to do that. And my fun haul, I almost forgot my fun haul. All right, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.